We are live. We are live. We are live. We are live. Ryan, I'm angry at you. You did not show up for the fast track. Yeah. You're showing up for this. You didn't show up for the fast track. I see you behind the stage. We are live here. We're getting out there. We're gonna put this up. Want to join us here? We got my man Opus. What's up, Opus? Good to see you, brother. I am going to share my little screen. How do I get this presentation here, Pat? It's probably some.
Click the screen and there's a presentation.
Gosh, you just gotta click the screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, click the freaking screen. Guys, hey, welcome to the live podcast on Landline every single week. We like to jam every single week, and so we're going to be going through the Landline here. Pat, where is the doc that we were sharing earlier today? I will pull up. That's just in my Slack, huh?
Yes, exactly.
Cool. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, for those that you are coming in, the way that this works normally. Oh, that is not good. Got a little camera mishap here. Normally, what happens is every single week, what we do is we will focus at the beginning on a specific topic that we're seeing, a couple of specific topics, commenting on them, what we're seeing in our land business to help you guys stay sharp. This is your weekly teeth brushing, right? To make sure you see, hey, what's working on our 7-figure land flipping business? Like what's actually working? And we'll show you everything that's going on there so you can have a complete understanding, right? And then from there, we'll open up the floor for those people that have specific questions that we can really help out. And that is how it normally goes. So I'm going to pull up my little doc here. We got some stuff, and we are going to then jump in to it. Pat, is my camera all good?
Yes, everything is good.
Cool. I'm looking good. I'm looking photogenic here. Good. Yeah, looking photogenic. Great. All right, I'm gonna just grab this, drop it, and we will jump right into it. So we got some fun stuff to discuss today, guys. And we're gonna talk a little bit about. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen. So we got the agenda here, and we are good to go. Welcome. For those people that are joining us now, I am pumped to do this. I'm gonna get this all up on my screen right here. I'm gonna get you guys up in here. We got some people joining us live. Ryan, we got another person whose name is C, which I like anyone whose name is C. That's a great name. Pat, did we put this live on our Instagram? Are we live on the Instagram? Cool. All right, let me grab this. I mean, my Instagram stories. Can you drop the StreamYard below? Whatever the StreamYard. How do I get this? Get the link. Can you just drop the link down below, Pat, again, so I can go live on Instagram real quick with us, and then we can kick it off.
Here.
Cool.
You have it now in the chat.
Cool. Beautiful. We are going live here already. All right, so it's right in the chat. Oh, you Slack it to me. Can you Slack it to me?
Yes, of course. It's here in the private chat, but give me a second.
I'm missing it. Oh, it's in our private chat. Oh, I see it. That's great. All right, cool. All right, so I'm going to drop it here. Guys, we're doing some technical difficulties here. We will be getting going here in a second. And thank you guys for waiting. Here we go. Join us live. Join us live. Cool deal. We got some people joining us here. I'm going to put this here, and we will join us live on the StreamYard. For those of you that are joining us live on Instagram, this is the weekly Landline. Join us in the StreamYard or on YouTube. All right, guys, let's kick it off. So welcome back to the weekly live. I actually really like doing this every single week. We come here and we go live. We talk a little bit about land. We answer your questions. We do deal reviews. We do everything you need to help you scale a highly profitable land flipping business. So I'm pretty pumped for today because we're going to go a little bigger than tactics. We're going to talk about the mission behind what we're building here at Landman. We're going to connect the 3 paths that define this new movement, which is land is wealth, land is life, land is legacy. Because when you understand how these 3 kind of connect together, you'll stop tracing transactions and you'll start building an empire that outlives you, right? At the end, I'm going to walk you through the same framework I use with my team to model out $500,000, $1.5 million in profit, based on some stuff that we're doing in our business, getting ready for 2024. So let's talk about where we actually are right now. This is kind of interesting. Doing a little market update. I'm going to drop this down because it's a little confusing here for me. How do I? Okay, right. So we're going to talk about marketing pulse. What's going on in the market right now? This is some interesting. We did some data collection. Thank you, Patricia, for this as always. But what we're seeing is that the U.S. land market right now is in a pretty significant strategic reset. Not a crash, not a boom, but a recent reset. According to land.com, Q3 2025 data, rural land transactions are down roughly 12% year over year, but a price per acre is holding firm in high growth regions like our famous Texas, Tennessee, Florida, right? All those great regions. And we are seeing that foreclosures in general in 2025 remain 40% below pre-COVID levels, which means that the foreclosure wave that a lot of people predicted never really came. Now, it's selective stress we're seeing in land in our business. It's surgical, it's not systematic. The market, in other words, what we're seeing rewards the skill, patience, structure. It's a perfect environment for us to build the right business models, right? There's a little bit higher rates, but we're seeing rates ticking down a little bit. Credit still is tighter, so we're using owner financing. For those that are watching us every week, that is what we really see happening every single week. But we are monitoring the credit markets. We are really being very attuned to what's going on, but we think 2026 is going to be a bang up year because we believe interest rates are going to come down, and then that means for us as land investors that there will be more opportunity for us to execute, right? So a very high level way that I think about, if I were to use 3 words to describe what 2026 is going to look like, is it's about underwriting like a lender, it's about subdividing like a developer, it's about exiting like an investor, right? We see in LandThink, which is a big land data platform, that micro subdivides are outperforming single parcel flips by a 28% ROI on average. That's based on their Q2 data, because these smaller lots in these rural subdivides attract wider buyer pools and creates shorter cash conversion cycle. Smart landmen are stacking JV funds and getting liquidity through owner financing and going after these kind of micro subdivides. We're pivoting a lot of what we're doing. Instead of going after large entitlement deals that take them a lot longer, but we're trying to focus on the micro subdivides, the smaller subdivides. We believe that we're going to get some opportunity there, specifically in early 2026 to execute, right? For us, we think about the clear path of acquisition to entitlement to resale as a wealth engine, right? And the way that we can really boost up our back end profits is through the subdivide, right? And one thing that's kind of top of mind for me is, I'm going to move this over, right? Is a 500K scaling map. I think for a lot of people, exiting, making 500K in their first year or the next year in true profit is something that they aspire to do, right? For a lot of land investors, depending on how you're actually structured, that's going to equal a 40 to 50% margin net profit. So you're taking a $250,000. For a lot of people, man, that's actually good, right? And building this type of business just comes down to reverse engineering. So we're going to show you some internal numbers that we are using in our business to kind of get tactical here. As you can see on the screen, 500K profit is essentially 24 deals at 25K in average. So if we want to map this out to help you guys in 2026, basically we're assuming that we have 40-day conversions. We got 6 deals per month, and 1 closed deal per month equals 37 qualified leads. And so that we're thinking, hey, how do we actually scale this thing? That equals 60 leads per week, right? So if I want to make $500,000 next year with 50% margins, these are the numbers that I need to hit. And the team capacity here is maybe 1 lead manager, 1 admin, marketing admin, 1 dispo to sustain throughput. And without this structure, you're going to burn out, right? It's real scaling is really not about ambition. It's about capacity math, right? So if you're thinking about building this out right now, the question to ask yourself comes down to, do you know your cash conversion cycle? Do you know your bandwidth? Do you know your deal math, right? If you can answer all these 3, you can start to build out the scaling math, right? A lot of times people don't actually reverse engineer what they're looking for, right? So we have 2 lead managers here. It could be 2, 1 lead manager, depending on what you're looking for, tracking these key metrics, cash conversion cycle, bandwidth. For me, that's kind of what's really exciting for building out a 500K, $1 million, $2 million. We're looking at our yearly goals and asking ourselves, hey, how do we actually build out a business that's going to be highly successful, that's going to bring in some big profits in 2026? It just comes down to this reverse engineering, right? This type of math, right? So most importantly, how do you actually get here, right? Math builds the empires, not the emotions, right? So before we wrap up our section here at the beginning, I want to tell you about something special that ties directly into what we've been talking about. On November 24th, we're launching the brand new Landman Challenge. This is Landman Challenge 2, and this is where theory turns into traction. Everything that we've covered today about how to actually scale this business, build this out, and build a $500,000, $250,000, $750,000 a year business gets put into action during the challenge. So for the 4 weeks, right, we walked through how to find a profitable land niche, how to get deals under contract, how to underwrite them well, how to go through systems, KPIs, and team, how to do a CRM audit. Really, it is, as you can see here, rave reviews. Our first time ever launching it this past month, and people said, and I quote, I can't even read that. I've been in a lot of land business. I've been in the land business for about 2 years, learning, watching videos, taking notes. All I got was debt and frustration. Hands down, the best investment I've ever made in this journey. Thank you, Clay. I appreciate you starting your precious time to help us learn and grow. I got 2 deals under contract over the weekend on the buy side, and I'm in the Landman Challenge, and it is great. I've done other courses previously and would highly recommend Clay's course. So it's not a course. That's the misnomer here. It's really about getting you a launch pad. It's getting your land business set up in 2025. And look, it's less than the payment of a subscription for Netflix, right? And if you're unwilling to invest that amount of money in yourself, then maybe you shouldn't even be the business. And I say that with love. It comes down to if you want to build something here, if you want to unlock your 2026, I highly recommend joining us on November 24th. Down below there will be a description to join the next Landman Challenge. We hope to see you guys. There, right? So here's some testimonials here, and we will break down your deals now, guys, and map out your next move. So I got some people behind the stage. I got a couple people. Look at that. Shoot, we got 4 people behind the stage. It's hot and heavy today. We're gonna jump into the Q&A. I'm gonna call my man out here, Mr. Ryan Irvin, who should have been at our fast track training, and that is something I'm going to give him a hard time about.
What's up, Clay?
Dude, I didn't realize the entire time I was on my MacBook, not my Shure. What's up, dude? How we doing?
Oh, man. Living the dream. Trying to build.
Let's go. What can I help you with, man?
Oh, I was gonna wait on the comping. I have a deal that I would like you to look at.
Cool. We'll jump into that. What else you got, brother?
I was gonna say, but throw something that's top. Throw something. I was gonna say that's like topic specific at me. And I can probably throw a problem at you or something that we're dealing with as far as like staying on topic.
Well, what we covered this week in the Landman Challenge was about
Which I did watch the video.
let's go, dude. Let's
Great,
go.
great presentation.
You're busy.
That's exactly where we're at, by the way, is measuring, tracking,
KPIs,
hiring. Yeah, making sure we're tracking all the stuff. And a big pain point for us has been I brought on and hired essentially a TCEA, right? Like a do it all kind of person. But stupid me, I didn't watch your video before, 2 months ago, and I didn't have a roadmap to bring her on. And I've listened to your past podcasts as well about bringing somebody on into a position that hasn't even been really systematized or built out, or have KPIs 2 or 3 that are their North Star.
That's right.
And so
that's right.
It's been, I will say, stressful because it's been chaotic for her and me, where my expectations are here, but I'm not doing a great job. I didn't do a great job of setting those expectations by the lack of a roadmap, a lack of KPIs, a lack of these checkpoints of where we need to be. And so it's being built out little by little. I will say there is benefit in kind of just throwing her in the fire and putting her in an uncomfortable position. Unfortunately, I think that if someone wasn't maybe strong-willed or of a specific culture and a specific personality, that would have already put them off enough to quit.
Yeah.
But luckily she's still here and drinking from a fire hose, as they say.
Yeah. Are you comfortable with what her outputs are now? Like, have you kind of reoriented her outputs?
As far as having definite,
that's right,
measurable outputs?
Yeah,
no, I haven't even. I can always say this, right? I don't have enough time. Like, that'll always be the excuse. But sure. I haven't made it a priority to solve that. The pro, at least something that isn't inspiring, but it's definitely a trait that she is showing that I really like, is the proactivity. Right? Okay. She doesn't just sit back and wait if there's not a checklist. She doesn't do everything right, but she's doing something without direction that is of value.
That makes sense. It does.
So like yesterday, she had reached out. I'm trying to think of the exact scenario. We weren't even trying to get a quote on the cost of different septic systems for this particular piece of land, but she went about doing that herself. Reached out, found out some septic install companies, reached out and was like, hey, we're not sure yet what kind of septic system will go here. Our perk test won't be conducted yet, but we would like to know, how much does a conventional typically cost in this area? How much does an aerobic system, standard aerobic system cost? How much does a modified aerobic system where you're not spraying it in the air, you're actually doing lateral lines in the ground, all of those things. And I was like, well, it's not in the checklist.
Yeah, that's right.
It would be good info to have. So yeah. Anyway.
Cool, man. Well, you have any questions, or you want me to just, if someone has questions, we can go into a deal review for sure. I'm happy to do that, man. But I'm going to just put you backstage if you don't have any specific questions. And by the way, next week in the fast track, bring what you think you need from her. And then we can critique it, right? We were talking about today the land ladder, which I haven't released yet, but I am releasing relatively soon. It's pretty exciting because at every step in your business, there are these very clear hurdles that you need to do. You need to do certain things, in high school to get from grade 9 to grade 10, right? You got to ace your chemistry. You got to do well in history, math, literature, Spanish, whatever you took in high school. And it's the same exact thing in a land business, right? And so we've actually systematized it, which we shared today, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah. No. Love what you're putting out and what you're doing, man.
Cool, man. I'll put you backstage and I'll pop you up here in a second. Yep. Alrighty. So see who's backstage. I'm gonna bring up Cheryl. See who's backstage. We'll need to connect their microphone camera before you can add them to the screen. So see, you're backstage.
Hi.
And I'm gonna have
I'm
to
back
connect
here,
your
but I
thing.
didn't need any question. That's just how it let me in.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Thanks for
Good
everything.
to see you, Cheryl. Good to see you. Okay, I'll pop you back there. Hey, what's up, Brian?
What's going on?
How we doing, man? What questions you got for me?
I got a deal that I need reviewed. If you
Let's
don't
just do it.
mind.
Let's do it.
All right.
Because we got a couple deal reviews. Ryan, we'll be next. Chad, I see you backstage, my man. We'll get you up here. But let's talk about reviewing this deal. I see you're on my schedule tomorrow, Brian, too. I'm pumped to jam with you. So where am I looking?
I just put it in the chat.
Cool.
Nelson, Virginia.
Nice. I like it. All right, Nelson, Virginia. Cool. All righty, let's pop this baby up. All right. Share screen. We'll go to land ID first. Nelson, Virginia. And we will go through, okay, Nelson County, Virginia. All right. Is this it?
I can't see your screen.
I'm sorry. I have not popped it up front. Is this it?
Yep, that's it.
Cool. All right, let's check the topo here. Let's check the street view. I want to see the street view on this one, my man. Oh, not a bad topo here. Check out the wetlands. Check out the floodplains. Okay, cool. All right. Looks like a pretty solid lot. It does slope in the back there. But we'll just check that out. Arrington, Virginia. Dude, buy for 12, sell for 625. Okay,
That's the thing though, is finding comps. I spoke to a realtor today who was like, oh yeah, 2025 all day, but he's gonna run comps for me this evening and then get them to me tomorrow.
If you're gonna have a realtor go out to this parcel here, man, I would definitely make sure that he walks it because you're dipping back pretty hard there.
Okay.
If we look at the street view, you're kind of going back, like you're off the road and going back there. Yeah. Another thing that I would make sure to do is I'd check with DOT, the VDOT, and just ask about how do you get a driveway off this thing.
Okay.
It's not terrible, so I'm not like super concerned about the slope, but I just wanted to give you a heads up there. That's something I would consider. But let's look at the comps.
And then this is gonna sound bad. I've never perked any property that I've acquired. Do you recommend I do it?
Look,
I mean, there's a house next door.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. But I'm always the perk guy. I'm a perk guy.
Okay. Good to know.
So that's my opinion, and you can take that as you will, but I just find that it's better to perk it.
I'm rolling with it. I mean, I asked you, so.
You're right. Okay, so you're right here. 2 acres to half acre to 2. Oh man, you are right. There are no comps. Holy heck. Here's one.
Yeah.
Let's grab this guy. throw this guy into the right here. Oh, this is, oh, wow, that's really bizarre. 68A. Huh. 68A. James River Road is right here. And then we have this property that kind of intersects with another one. Trying to figure out where this one is. It might be trying to figure out. I can't. All right, this is not a bad comp.
Okay.
And this went for 1.8 for 30. Here's 1.1. Telebrook Highway. Here's another one. Further down, it looks like it's more of a commercial thing. Yeah, it's commercial. Are you zone commercial or residential?
It's zone residential.
All right. You give me hard ones, man. That last one on the last week was hard too.
I know, my bad. We just got this one locked up last night, though. So
Hey, man, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right.
the guy
Dude,
wanted
these are-
25. The guy wanted 25, and I was
Okay.
honestly calling him just to shoot him straight, like, "Hey, there's no way I can do 25."
Yeah,
And he accepted 12.
Okay, CMH Homes is here. So these is like Clayton Homes. They're buying in this area. So you're probably a mobile lot. Do you know if you could put a mobile on your lot?
I think I can, and that's what the realtor was saying was their Clayton will probably end up just buying it, or he'll
Yep.
probably just end up shopping it to them.
Yep. Yeah, dude, I think you're probably at 25 here. I think you're probably around 25-ish.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me just look here. Yeah, I think you're around 25-ish. I wonder why this is on the market for so long now. Let me just pop this in here. That's the last thing, and then we can move on. Could be a good deal, man. I think you're gonna get a good hit on this. So congrats.
Yeah, it's a base hit. I'll take it.
Same with me. We just closed on a deal. Buy for 7, sell for 20, 25.
Oh, dang.
You know, so I'm okay with buy for 7, sell for 25. Here's this one that this is your it's kind of on a weird slope. It might be non-buildable. That's probably why it's not selling. But this is your one comp here.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Cool.
I think it's a deal, man. Congrats.
Appreciate it.
You got anything else for me?
No, that's it. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Talk to you tomorrow, brother. All right, Chad, I'm gonna bring you up. I'm gonna bring you up on the up front here.
Sounds good. Can you hear me?
I got you.
All right. Hey, I get a question about earnest money deposits with double closes. I've got some potential deals that I can do some double closes on, and just if I put up the earnest money deposit and say my contract period is like 120 days, if that contract period expires and I haven't found a buyer, am I just basically giving up that earnest money deposit? Is it refundable?
Depends on what your contract reads.
Right.
How does your contract read?
Typically I haven't done a double close yet, so typically it's just for like the due diligence period. Like if during the due diligence period I want to back out, then it's refundable. But that's just what confuses me about the double close. It's like I'm trying to go the whole distance to try to find a buyer, right?
Yeah. Look, for a double close, you know, some people want the certainty
Right.
of, even if, you know, the insurance, if you will. That's how we pitch
Yeah.
it. Of if someone actually ends up not being, you don't end up finding someone that they get $500.
Right.
You know, my negotiation always is give the least amount as possible.
Yeah. Because I mean, if I'm not risking my earnest money deposit, then what's the upside for the buyer? That's what I can't figure out.
You mean the seller?
The seller, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's always
dude,
refundable.
it's all about how you actually pitch it.
Right.
And it's like, hey, look, we can give you a higher number, but we're going to have to work with a group of local investors who will be able to point us straight. We'll be able to share the risk in purchasing this property. We could give you an offer at this number. You give them the cash offer. And then if you don't like that number, that's perfectly fine. This is your property, and I completely respect that. In the event that you want us to pay more, which we're happy to do, we need to spread out our risk. And the way that we do that is we get a longer due diligence period, and we also are able to partner with local investors and builders. It doesn't change anything that you're going to get out of the property. It's the same exact thing. It's just going to take us a little bit longer. But you've owned this thing for 25 years, so it's not like it's going to be a big change in your life. Would you be against giving us a 180-day contract period? And then if they're like, yeah, I mean, I'm against, then you just negotiate down from there. And then you say, well, we're going to have to do diligence. It's going to take us a while to get out there. So maybe you give yourself 90 days. And one key thing that I like to do, Chad, is I like to put 90 business days versus 90 days. And that's a little nuance. It's a little trick that you can put that gives you better, a higher probability of it. 90 business days is like, 150 true days, something like that.
All right. So yeah, and that's kind of what the picture I'm getting. Everybody kind of does it different. It's just however I want to structure it.
That's right.
As far as the earnest money deposit. So, okay. All right. I mean, are you always risking your earnest money deposit? I mean, get it as low as possible. Or are you always risking
that's
it?
when I like. So we're buying a deal for $780, and I got to put down $10,000, which is 1% ish, 1.5%. I don't feel comfortable. I don't like doing that, but it's a big deal. We're going to buy it for $780, sell it for $2 million. Buy $780, sell for $2 million. I'm good.
But you're not double closing that one.
No, that's right. We're closing it conventionally.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. That's helpful. I need to just move through it and do a few and just figure out what works best. Okay.
Cool, man. Anything else?
All right. No, that's good. Thanks, Clay.
Yeah, thank you, Chad. We'll talk soon. All right, brother. How we doing, Ryan?
Yo.
What do we want to underwrite?
Deal review. Threw it in the private chat there.
Okay.
State, Oklahoma, county, Washington. There's the APN right there.
Dude, once an Oklahoma boy, always an Oklahoma boy, right?
I mean, it's right down the road, man.
That's right. You can just go out there, shake some hands,
kiss some babies.
Kiss some babies. That's how you gotta do it. That's how they
do
it in Oklahoma, baby. All right, let's check this thing out. Alrighty. Dude, this is super bizarre. Why is this showing up like this? This is weird.
I can't see. Can you share your screen?
I am sharing, but let me just pop it up front. For some reason, I'll reload this thing here. We'll go to Oklahoma. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do Washington.
Yes, sir.
Aaron, I see you're asking a question here, my man. Jump on this link down below, StreamYard, and you can join us here. How are you getting those deals that large? That's mail, that's calling, dude. We do a little bit of everything. All right, Ryan. So are you getting both of these deals under contract?
Yes, sir. Yep. Okay. Both of them are under contract.
Alrighty.
So about 1 3/4 and 2 1/4. So it's a total of 4 acres.
All right. What's your number on these guys?
We're under contract for 55, which is, what is that an acre, y'all? 55 divided by 4. 13,750. Sorry. Yeah, 13,750. And
you got a deal, man.
we comped it out at Um, conservatively 25 an acre.
Yeah, dude, I think you get more than 25 an acre though. Do you have
Where you at with your comps? Let me see real quick. Sorry.
Ramona?
Okay, keep going down. It's on like the super southern end of Ramona. Like way down there.
You mean like
Yeah.
down here?
Yeah, like where your cursor just was. Yep. So
Okay.
you have to yep.
Down in this area. Okay.
Yep. But if you zoom in real quick, something to note here is you're going to have a road. It's going to be right. I mean, it's the first road south of the property that runs east and west. Let me take off my overlays so I can give you a better indication. It's 186. They're also known as 410. You see that one?
Yeah, wait, hold on. Yeah, here we go. Yep.
Keep where's
This one
180?
410. This is 410.
Okay, so everything north of 410 is in the same school district. Everything south is in a more premium school district called Collinsville,
Okay.
and it's in a different county. So south of 410 is a different
So
county.
this is our area here. Right here.
Yep.
Dude, I think you got a deal here, man. I think you got a solid deal. I don't know what the heck's going on with these.
Collinsville.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think you have a deal here. Yeah. Obviously, it's nice. You got a little pond here, but it doesn't really. To me, doesn't really add that much value. To be honest.
The reason I brought it to your attention is my concern was. Let me see where you're at. Will you do me a favor and zoom in on specifically where the property's at? It should be.
I'll take a look at it. It's right.
Okay.
You're south. Hold on. You're at 4,000.
Yeah, 410. There's the road right there.
Okay. You're right here. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So my concern was this right here. Was one thing is that subdivision to the east, directly to the east, it has a little airstrip, right? I think if you zoom in, you'll see there's people with airplane hangars, and it's people that are aficionados or whatever for little planes.
This thing.
Yeah, not all of them, but some of the comps are in there, right? And they're at like 40,000, 35-ish to 40,000 an acre for those lots that have sold in there in the last 12, 18 months. So one question was, ours obviously isn't. It backs up to a very busy road, which is Highway 75 there. How severe of a discount should I apply? And then the second concern was, of the homes in the same subdivision that our parcels are in, they're all built in about the mid 2000s. So,
Do you have any restrictions? Do you have any restrictions on your parcel?
We do. No mobiles. Homes have to be over 1,500 square feet if they're one story. If they're 1.5 or more, they have to be the.
Dude, I think you have a deal here. I think you got a deal.
Okay.
I think that, I would obviously talk to a broker here, but like,
yeah,
it's hard for me to see this thing go for, like, it's hard for me to see how long ago was this? Oh, this is 2025. Yeah, dude, it's hard for me to see this go below 40,000 an acre.
Okay, we'll see.
I mean, you got to talk to a local broker, right? Just to verify. But I mean, I'm looking at these properties, and even this one. Let's see if I can get this APN. I can't get this APN. Dang it! I don't like how they don't do that in Oklahoma.
Okay. Well,
yeah,
we were trying to be quick because the sellers only push back. There's no. I mean, once we nailed down everything, his almost one non-negotiable was a 10-day inspection, which we never do 10-day inspections, right?
That's
So I was
super
like,
bizarre.
okay,
That's super
all
bizarre.
systems. Yeah. So one, I was already kind of, okay, what are we missing? Because he's giving it to us at this price. He seems like he's knowledgeable about the area. Two, he's pushing for a 10-day inspection. So my what are we missing radar has
Have you
gone
seen
up,
it's
and
a
I'm like,
buildable? Are they buildable lots?
they should be. I mean, sloping looks good.
No,
My
no,
the
no.
eight,
But I bought a lot in a subdivision that I thought was a buildable lot. The seller didn't tell me, and I'm trying to sue him, but I really can't because I can't prove anything. But it's a
okay,
non-buildable lot. It's
let me
literally
write this down.
non-buildable. It's
What?
in the covenants and restrictions in the deed.
Okay,
And so, is this in an HOA?
it is.
Dude, I would
Double check that. Yeah,
thousand
triple
percent
check
check
that.
it's a truly buildable lot, right? What's the probability that your property is the only one here that's not buildable or has not been built on?
Exactly.
It's
I
kind
have
of
the
a
CCNRs. I've read them. I have the deed. I've read every line of it. Where else could it be?
I would call the county and or the township, and I would call them and be like, "Hey, I'm a little spooked here. I think this is a non-buildable lot. What am I missing here?" And just see if they like correct you.
All right, I like that idea.
And if they don't, they're like, "No, man, like you're totally good." And then you triple check because we just
Yeah.
bought a deal that we bought it for like 10,000 ish. It was zoned commercial. We have to rezone it. We call the county. They said, "Oh yeah, no problem. You can rezone it, no problem." We were buying it for 10, selling it for like 60, and then all of a sudden we realized that we call the county and start to go through the zoning process, and it's actually a township zoning.
What does that mean?
Well, we got to go to a different zoning jurisdiction. So the people that literally told us, "Hey,
They didn't have the authority to even say
they
that.
didn't have the authority to say it.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, that was mine. I was kind of spooked. I'm like, all right, what the hell am I missing? So, no, I appreciate that. I'll double check. CCNRs double check. Deed, call the county, ask what I'm missing. A little spooked. Go from there.
I love that, dude. That's good shit.
All right, thanks,
Got
Cliff.
anything else?
No, we got some more, but I don't have them
We
ready
don't
for
have
you.
anyone else raising their hands, so you're good here for a little longer if you need it.
Let me pull up my Notion. Let's see. All right, here's a tight one. If you got time, you want to throw it up there.
Let's do it.
All right, here's an interesting one. So we're gonna do. Let me get it going real quick. One sec. All right. Oklahoma, Pottawatomie County, and we're gonna do. APN right here. There we go.
Okay, well, we got this here. You dropping it in. Okay, this is also Oklahoma, baby.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. Pottawatomie.
Good try.
I don't even know. I can't even read it. What does it say?
I know.
It's Pottawatomie.
There you go.
Pottawatomie County. Oh, looks like a nice property, man.
All right. So,
Dude, I love Oklahoma land, to be honest with you. It's pretty cool land.
so let's see. What is our basis here? Not our basis. What's our contract? All right. We're under contract on this for 88, which is.
How many total acres is that again? 33
30
something, right? Yeah.
Yeah. What's it say? 30 3392.
Yeah.
33. Yeah, 3392. 3392. So we're
And
looking
you said you're under contract for how much?
at 88, which is rounded up to about 2,600 an acre.
Okay.
First and foremost, rural water access is at the road. So we're gonna go ahead and pull water. Secondly, is
Got a pond.
it's got a pond. Our initial plan here was, because of the area, it's not the greatest area as far as income wise. I mean, if you zoom in, you'll see kind of trash in some places. Like that one parcel is pretty trashed up. We just want to present it to the market in a more digestible absolute price. So we were going to, the first thought was just almost like split it in half in a way, right? Where you'll basically have a 12 and a half, and then whatever 12 and a half minus 3392 is.
Yeah.
And then, so you'll have a 12 and a half and then a 21, almost a 21 and a half. And then the second thought was, all right, I'm actually skip tracing the southern tip. I'm skip tracing like the several neighbors around there and saying, hey, do you guys want this back 9 acres? You see how it kind of has a little down leg right there?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want this, right? And I have already run the numbers, and I'm willing to offload it for either 3,000 an acre cash or 4,000 an acre seller finance, which is, in our opinion, both of those are still well below market even for a landlocked property. But obviously, they have abutting or adjacent land. So,
How much do you think this thing is worth?
our underwriting, I think we underwrote it. I think if we just split it in half, we underwrote it at 5,500 an acre weighted average.
And what do you got it under contract for?
2,600.
Whew. I don't see your 55. What I'm looking at, I don't see your 55. You do have a really nice parcel, though, to be fair.
Zoom in. Where's it at? Let's see here.
We're like right below.
Earlsboro, yeah. So go to the very top of that circle, because this area is funky though. Like when you get away
right?
from,
Or no,
yeah, south of Earlsboro, north of
right here.
Harjo, somewhere in there. What does that math out to?
Okay, this is 4,100 an acre.
Yeah. Where are my comps?
Here's the one, the 5,500 that you guys are probably talking about here. And this is right next to us. Oh man, why can't I find this? Gosh, I hate when brokers do this. This is the 5,500 an acre one.
Let me see what we're looking at.
Okay, here's one that's kind of nice. Yeah, I think you're at like.
You've got one right like equidistant on the other side of Highway 9 there, still to the east of Earlsboro, that sold. I mean,
Highway 9.
Yeah, State Highway 9 right there. I think that was our.
Well, if we just look at what's for sale right now, okay. Oh shoot, we got some serious properties for sale.
Hey man, don't go that far south. Don't go
Okay,
that far south.
Here's your comp. Here's your comp. This is the one you're thinking about?
There's one. I don't even know what that maps out to either.
Yep, we're looking at these comps. For those that are joining us, I see Drew Haney. Drew Haney, I'm taking your lunch money right now. You can join us live, Drew, if you want to. It's good to beat you. Can't wait. Drew, join us live down below. See if you're behind stage. Did he come behind the stage? No, he didn't. Drew, come behind. Land deals sound pretty cool. Join us, Drew. Join us. Okay, so, dude, I don't know. Like, this is not an easy one to comp, to be honest with you. Here's the one you're thinking about, huh? This is the one you're thinking about. Is this your comp?
We had, let's see here. I had two primary comps that were north of 9, right east of Earlsboro, a 10 that sold for 6.5, but it sat for a long ass time. So we came way off that. And then another one,
I think
another
you're
one
at 40. I think you're at 4,300 an acre.
that was 8.5.
Yeah,
On what size? Like, are you comping to a 12.5? Or are you comping to 34 acres? Because we didn't expect to flip it. We were gonna, like I said, cut it.
You're
at
gonna try
least
to
cut
cut
it in
it up.
half, just in half. So we'll have a 12.5 and a 20.
Is there enough like acreage here? I think if you cut it in half, that's a number. We got some crazy prices here, as you can see.
Yeah.
This is a
I think
crazy price.
Yeah, you're.
True Alex, jump behind. Join the link below there, buddy, and join us, and we can answer your question. It takes, depending on the area. Yeah, so this is your I think you're at 4,500, dude. You cut this thing up. Things sit in this area.
How much is that one?
This one is 4,800 an acre.
Is it landlocked or no?
I don't think it's landlocked, but I'll check.
Oh, it's got an address there.
Could be this one. Yeah, it could be this one. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yep. It's probably this one. And it's not landlocked. It's not the greatest parcel, but it's not landlocked. Yeah, I think you're at 4,200 an acre, man.
And
45.
No rural water access, I bet, on that one either. Yeah. No, I got you.
You know, like, look, if you cut this thing in half, it's nice. But my thing is, like, if we cut this thing in half, then it's going to be, like, super long and skinny. The reason why you're saying you should cut it in half is because you believe that the market will not be able to pay for this because of it. I mean, you know, this is also going to hurt your value.
Yeah. The thing is, I thought it would obviously inevitably handle it, but if we can just lower the absolute value, then that was the thought, velocity or speed.
Yeah, I think even if, I mean, you probably should cut it up, right? And when you cut it up, it's going to sell for 4,500 an acre, maybe.
Zoom out a little,
44.
if you don't mind, on your comps.
We talking about like go further out than
like, yeah, I can't. Let's see, where were you comping out at? I don't think you had gotten the.
I didn't go this far.
I still see land ID.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't see this.
All right.
So you got all these crazy numbers here.
So zoom into where Earlsboro's at, because these things.
This one.
Yeah, keep going in. Is there another one? 10.
Right here, these 10 acres.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty.
I know. What I'm saying on this one is,
and I know this one had rural water.
Owner financing.
Yeah. So we'll cut. What'd that sell for?
65. 67.
Okay. So we cut that down by 20%. What's
right?
That
So
mean?
we're 6,500 an acre times 1,300.
Yeah, you're at 52.
52. So look, you might be at 52, right?
Which is double our contract price. Okay.
I think you're good here. What I'm saying is I think you're good.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, man, that is a shitty look. I'm sorry, but that's a.
I agree with you.
That's a scarred up piece of land, or I don't even know what's going on there.
It looks like it was timbered and left to its own devices.
All right.
Right. This is the thing is this is right next to you. And okay, sure, you don't have great it's weird access. It's probably easement, right?
How fast did that thing sell?
Very fast.
Pending sold. Yeah. Okay.
It's probably sold it for a good price here. Yeah, 41. I think you're at 45, dude. I think you're at 4,500 an acre.
All right. I appreciate you looking at it, man.
Yeah, maybe 5. Maybe 5. You bet. You got anything else?
I mean, if nobody else wants to go.
We'll give one. Oh, we got another. Someone came behind the stage. Stanley, do you want to join us here? Stanley, just type below in the comments if you want to join us here, buddy. Stanley, I'm gonna pop you in the back and see if you want here. So I'm gonna remove you, Ryan, real quick. Stanley, you have any questions? No? Nope. All right, cool. All righty. Ryan, we'll go a little bit longer with you, my man.
All right. We can make this
questions and then we'll bump out of here.
All right. I'll give you one more to review. Get your opinion on. I'm putting in the info right now. It's weird that it doesn't format like I format it. It's all good.
Oh, another deal to review.
Yeah, if that's okay with you.
Yeah. We'll do one more. This will be a big deal review call, so I'm cool with that. You gonna be joining us next week? Or you busy? For the second the Landman challenge for the fast track and the day 1.
I should be on there. I don't think I'll be on a flight this time.
Oh, nice, dude. Did you go anywhere special?
I went to Atlanta to meet with a family office.
Okay. That sounds promising.
We shall see.
I kind of like it already. Talk to me about this one. I don't like the fact that this is cut in half, but what value you have for it? Huntsville, Alabama. Or Arkansas. I'm sorry.
Arkansas. You mind throwing your land idea?
My fault. I keep
You're
backstage.
Good. So you already saw that we have 2 of them. So we have wrench and wrench to the east on the same side.
Oh, okay, this one too.
Yeah, both.
Got it. Okay.
It was a package deal. I don't like the one that you just marked.
Okay, what's the value on this, or what are you getting it for?
We are getting both of them. The combined contract price is $59,500, which is $59,500. And this is 11.5 and 5.5, right? Which is $3,500 an acre.
Okay.
Again, the story here is the kind of the smaller lot that you're seeing on the south or southeast of the bigger lot.
Okay.
It's kind of the redheaded stepchild. Our plan here was to undercut the market because there's other properties in the same thing that have been listed and sitting. You'll see when you pull up your comps, they've been sitting a long time, but they've been sitting about $10,000 an acre, 9, I think. And so since our basis is, our contract price is what I say it was, $3,500, we were going to come in and list.
You talking about this one?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yep. And they've been sitting. How much? Yeah, it's like almost 10 an acre.
Actually, it's 12 an acre.
There you go. So we were going to come in and list that one at like 7 an acre cash for that 11 and a half. We were also going to connect rural water. Again, that's just kind of like something I like to do personally. It's right there at that state highway. And then we were going to sell the step-headed red child. What am I trying to say here? Sell the other one. The thought was try to, once again, undercut the market pretty healthily, but offer seller financing on that. And
For this
find
one,
our,
for this one, for
yeah,
this one.
and then exactly, and then find our liquidity in the secondary note market.
Can you subdivide this smaller one
Mm.
or this bigger one? I'm sorry.
Actually, I don't know the answer to that. There are CC&Rs to this. I'll have to double check. But even if you could, why? What are you thinking? Because
Well, the reason why I'm saying this is because, some of these. Look at this one, man.
I don't think I can see what you're seeing right now.
I'm sorry. Look at this one.
Oh yeah, super flat and nice. Beautiful.
And so,
Cleared, flat.
That's like right here. That's obviously a pretty nice area, but that's not too far away from you.
Do me a favor on land ID, toggle on contours, and you'll see the issue here.
Got it.
The smaller one is like, damn, I don't even know it. That's why you'll see it's like,
Oh shoot.
yeah. The smaller one is almost like unusable.
Shoot.
The bigger one, there is an old home site already there. So if you kind of zoom in where it is, zoom in kind of off the county road that comes off the state highway, you'll see a little old dirt driveway. There used to be an old home there. So that's the buildable area. I've already had an agent and a septic design guy get out there and verify that.
Oh man, though.
So
Woo. I get what you're saying now.
the reason we're even entertaining this deal is because price, right? In our opinion, price kind of reduces everything in that you sell for, what did I say, 7 an acre. You're getting all of your money out of the sale, all of your money and more out of the sale of the first track. So then everything else, whether it be cash or selling the note on the second track, it's still in the green.
That's true. That's true. Let me just try to get this contour situation going because this thing is
don't bring it
nuts.
up. You're gonna blow up the deal, man.
I know. I was looking at this from the satellite view and I'm like, "Ooh, this is kind of nice, man. This is kind of nice."
I figured as soon as you showed me a flat one, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Just wait a second.
Yeah. Whew. Dude, I bet you the reason why this thing is sitting is because it is an atrocious parcel. Wow, man, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot.
Does
the county allow you to build with this type of? I know with the land portal you can do like the contour lines, like see buildability maps.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really nice. There's like a slope report.
Yeah, this thing. I mean, if I look at a slope report, it's going to tell you a very low percentage of buildability. The county does not specify that that's unbuildable. If anything, you'd have to, like, really the only use for it is essentially almost like
Throw
one
tires
side
on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Dump trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
Who wants to pay us $400 a month in a note just to dump trash on it?
That's right. That's right. You could be, Ryan's trash dump.
That's it. Seller finance trash dump, baby.
Okay.
But yeah, we did not. I did not like that one at all.
I mean, I'm sorry. I think it might. I mean, I don't know if I would buy it. That's what I would say. I don't know if I'd buy it.
I'm trying to think if our contract allows us to buy it mutually exclusively, and apply the price per acre to the. You know what I mean? Like just buy the big one. Don't worry about the small one.
Yeah, I would try to see if I could do that.
Yeah, zoom in right there. There's a little home site, right?
I see it.
Yep.
I see it.
Yep. All right, you've got me. I'm gonna write that on my to-do list. I'm gonna try to do that
Yep.
because
All right, for those that are on our YouTube live stream, you can join us. I see we got a couple people joining us here, so you can join us and get backstage. So I see a couple people backstage here. It's really easy. All you got to do is scan the little StreamYard thing up. We see someone just came by. CR just came backstage. I'm going to bring you up here. CR, what's going on? Who's CR?
Hey, can you hear me, brother? Clay, it's Chad.
Hey, Chad, what's up, man?
Hey, I'm out in the country here, so sorry about the connection.
It's better than being in the city. What's up? How can I help you, man? Oh, Chad, we're dealing with some connection issues here.
Man. Can you hear me loud and clear?
I got you now.
All right. Yeah, I got a vacant lot under contract, but just want to get a quick assessment. I know we're going the rural model, but just
Let's
curious
do
if you
it,
have
man.
any
Let's
value.
check it out. No, I can do it.
Yes, sir.
If it's land, I can check it out. What's up?
Okay, you want me to give it to you verbally or just want to type it in or?
Type it in.
Let's see.
So I can just copy and paste it.
All right, sir. Appreciate your time, brother. By the way, using Land Portal, do a portal.
My man, I'm having a heck of a time trying to hear you. You're coming in and out. What's up, Lightning Land Capital? Brian, I see you out there. Chad, I can't hear you, dude, unfortunately. So for those that
that's
are
all good.
backstage and I got you now. I can hear you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate your help, man. Sorry, man. I'm in the country, up country here on Maui, so
You're good.
out in the country.
You said
but
Maui? Did you say Maui? Can't hear you, brother. Can't hear you.
Shit.
I heard that.
Yeah, put it in Clay, I put it in the chat. I don't know if you see the APN there.
Cool. I see it. Okay. What is the
Yes, sir.
state and county?
Bella Vista, Arkansas.
Cool deal. Let's check it out.
Beautiful
What's
area,
the
man.
county on that? What's the county on that?
Benton.
Oh, dude, I know Benton County.
Yes, sir.
For
Little
sure.
Walmart zone, huh? Bentonville.
Yeah, dude. Actually, I got a private client who made $600K in just Benton County last year.
Wow, good for him.
Yeah. I'm like, dude. All right.
A lot of value.
Checking...
A lot of value in this area.
Yep. Are you from Benton County?
No, I was stationed out in Arkansas in the military, but no.
Word.
It's kind of
Word.
redneck.
Okay.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's definitely redneck out there. How do you access this? Is this a road here?
Correct.
Okay. So it's totally accessible.
I can't see anything on the
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I gotta pull it up
StreamYard
here.
side.
I gotta pull it up. Let me just pull up it. Okay, let me pop it. All right.
And thanks, Clay. I was doing everything on Land Portal, but it was only giving me AI report on the sold side. Land Portal doesn't do on the active side, does it? When it pulls a comp or AI comp, right?
No. Not that I'm aware of. All right. So
Yeah.
what do you got this thing under contract for?
I think a little bit too high. It's on fit for 15. I know it had
15?
been assessed at like 12 or 13. I was like, oh man, bummer. But that's only on the sold side. I want to look at the active comps and we
We'll
got
check it. We'll check it.
yeah.
Is
lot of
this
slow-
buildable?
Say again.
Is this
That's-
buildable?
Okay, so the slope aspect, that's the one thing. It's above like right around 20% or 18 or 20% on slope.
That's
yes, it is buildable.
That's hard. That's hard.
Yeah. And then we've got all the utilities been checked. It needs a perk test, but the neighbors, there's three neighbors. They all have their septics. That's a good sign. And they've been established there for a while.
Okay. Well, let's just look at it. We'll try to figure it out here, and then all right. So we got this here. Dude, I wish my client was on this call. He literally knows this area like so well. All right, 90 days. Well, you got there's a lot of dirt moving in this area here.
Yeah, the sell-through rate, I was looking at that. It was pretty good.
Okay, Bella Vista got it. All right, cool. Bella Vista.
Clay, I'm learning a lot, man. I appreciate this challenge, man. I've been just going and going every day. So very
good
organized.
deal, man. I'm glad. I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm on the same purpose, man. I want to enrich others and ideally get into farm country and man, more farms I can create, the better I can feel every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I grew up on a farm. We had Horn Dorset sheep, Gloucester Old Spot pigs, the whole nine, man. I know that life. It's a beautiful, beautiful life.
There's a new model called Ranchize where the farmers basically joint venture with you. They'll handle the farm and you become the investor. So it's a model I want to talk to you later about. It's very smart.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah. So
it's a company called
looking
Axe.
at this,
They're on.
Looking at this, let's jump into that in a second. Let me get to this number here for you. So if I'm looking at comps here, okay, you're kind of in this general area, right?
Okay.
All right, he's got this fish here. That's interesting. Right. What type of brokerage? It's like dude, it reminds me of like a fish, like an aquarium.
We have the prime tilapia. Just kidding.
You're right. It's like we got like is this a restaurant menu, like at a Mexican restaurant or something? Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
It's all about the feng shui, man. It's all about movement.
That's right.
It was just
some tilapia
an auspicious sign.
Yeah, that's right. If I'm honest with you here, I think you got it for a little too much. Okay. Look at this comp here. I look at this comp. This is not a bad comp.
Yep.
I think this is a good comp for you. You're pretty close in this area. Yeah, this is your comp, bro. Yep. Yeah, it's your comp.
Land Portal comp just based on the sold side said 1,000, bro. So I was trying to pull the actives. See, that was the missing thing on Land.
Yeah, I think this is my big comp that I'm seeing here.
It's kind of fun.
I think this is the one that I'm like, this one feels really good to me. I think you might be at 18.
Okay.
Maybe 18.
Okay.
Maybe 20. So I think you get it for 20.
Okay.
But if we look at our sold, this is if we're looking at the sold here, this one is the one that you're probably looking at. You're like, dude, this thing is on the side of a hill and it's been 15 days, 7 saves. I mean, it's hilly out here. I see what you're saying. But I think if you want to sell this thing quickly, you're going to be around that 20, 25 mark.
That's good. Get some room there. I mean, I was looking at a couple thousand. I'm thinking bigger. I want to go roller coaster, but this is just for an experience and just to make it happen. It's also
Can you negotiate it? Can you negotiate them down?
Correct. Yep. Do a renegotiation. Definitely go from there.
Yeah, brother. Knock them around a little bit. Drop that thing down and say, look, we'll get you a We'll get you a dinner at Red Lobster.
Man, come on. I was thinking like Costco cafeteria, bro. Like, what you
That's
talking
right.
about?
That's right. That's right.
The
Well,
the $1 dog.
That's right. The inflation
Gotta have a lost
buster.
leader.
The inflation buster.
Dude,
Yeah.
lost leader, bro. Come on.
That's
Hey
right.
Clay, real quick on the as far as distance, that's the one factor. I should always do a comp as close as possible, correct? And then it's
That's right.
0.4. Should I just do a max of 0.42, or like how do I do? And when it gets to a small lot, how do I do an
Yeah.
actual
So the way
range?
I think about it, is this lot like materially the same as like the comp? And what do I mean by that?
Okay.
If I compare a 0.25 acre tract and a 0.75 acre tract,
Okay.
those are pretty different. You know, it's 3
Uh-huh.
times the size theoretically, and you can put a much larger house on there. But the
Correct.
difference between a quarter acre and a half acre, and most specifically, the difference between a 1.25 and a 1.75, or a 1 and a 1.75, I don't often see a huge jump in price, at least when I'm comping, because I'm trying to sell my dirt quickly.
Correct. Okay.
And so I always think of like, I can basically put the same size house here. And so that's
Mhm.
going to obviously impact the values on it.
So two things I learned from you, and also we're learning this process. I'm going to ask for the survey whenever I can, just to see the easements, because I got surprised on another property. And then the perk test is private. It doesn't become that. I don't think a lot of people realize that perk test is not something that becomes public unless they pull a permit. So like that's one thing I'm asking every seller.
That's right. I think that's a great idea, man. I mean, depending
Survey.
on the state, there can be, if someone, for example, does a perk test and then they file it, they might not get the permit, but they file it with the Department of Health. You can see that, but it's mostly private. You're right.
Yeah, that in the survey too. So that's what the goal is. You can see the easements, and then the other thing I learned is that the perk test can be done year round. Some people have been teaching, oh, you can't do a perk test when the ground's frozen. Not anymore. They do a soil morphology test. I found out, like, so nerd. I'm like, hey, whatever that is. They dig a 4-foot trench basically. So wanted to share that with the group.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of digging, man. A lot of manual stuff.
A lot of people teach a lot of stuff, and they don't, know their.
They don't know. They haven't dug, literally.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. They haven't dug.
I've learned a lot, so I'm here to share. I appreciate you big time, man, because I've done a lot of phone calls, and I've talked to a lot of people, like, confirming stuff over the phone versus like. And I also found out that perk test. Last thing I wanted to share, the perk test. Also, the other thing is not the perk test, but everyone can call immediately and get the utilities marked 811. It's a huge value add, because they mark that, before the perk test technically. And then you're also telling the guy you're working with, if you got under contract, like, hey, there's actually motion, there's action being done. I just think it's a quick, easy value add that people can do. So the seller knows you're not full of crap, and, actually getting something done, because it actually helps.
Yep. Yeah. And Chad, one thing before you head out here, if you got value from this, man, I would really appreciate the Landman Challenge in general. Patricia is here. She can reach out to you. If you could just give us some feedback. Hey, I thought this guy was full of crap. I saw him on the internet. Actually, the Landman Challenge is great. We'd appreciate that. No pressure, but a testimonial will be great. But I appreciate you, man. I appreciate that feedback. Next week would be perfect. Written or video would be awesome. So,
hey, I want to see you in sub 2. The community would love you, bro. Love to see you partnered up with Pace. I mean, once you get in, everyone works together, man. It's a win-win. I'd love to see you working with Pace.
Okay.
Yeah. You're sharp, Clay. You got a lot of talent, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for having you up here.
Brother.
All right. I'm up. What's up, Mark? Mark, you with us back here?
Yeah, I'm here, but I didn't know I was live, so I apologize.
You're in front of 1,000 raving fans. What do you want to say to them?
I don't have anything to say, really.
I'm kidding. Do you have anything to touch on, my man? I want to open up the floor to you. I see you backstage. No big deal if you don't, but we got some time.
No, somehow I'm on backstage and my mic was on and all this stuff. I just jumped on, and like I said, it jumped on and everything was live, and I didn't know. So I'm not even
cool.
No.
Good to have you back here, man. That's no problem. We'll talk to you soon. All All right. We got any other questions in the YouTube comments? Jason Beckham, bend it like Beckham back here. I see you, Jason. What's up, man? We got Landman Q&A. We got a couple of minutes left here at the end. Patricia, we got some people here. You got any questions for us? Any other questions from the community? You are muted.
I dropped a question on the private chat. It's a little bit long, but it's from Jason from the community. He couldn't
There's only
join,
so
but
many counties in 2 states I'm working that meet the criteria in terms of sell-through rate, et cetera. Assuming you would hit them with neutral letter first, when and who, what might you hit that county with in terms of direct mail pieces? I think he's asking me, like, how do we hit these counties with direct mail pieces? And look, the point of a piece of mail is to solicit a response. Let's just be very clear about that. So when we argue about should I do direct mail, or should I do neutral or blind or range or blind or whatever, it always comes down to, am I actually getting a return on my parcel, on my direct mail piece? It always comes down to return. And so the key here is, am I getting my ROI? If I'm getting my ROI, I'm a happy person. And that comes down to testing, A/B testing. If you're just focusing on two specific areas, I recommend testing like crazy. We like to A/B test neutral range, neutral blind, and then we use AI pricing like through the land portal. It's what we use. Patricia will put a link down below for our land portal. For those of you that are new to land, you get 2,000 free records signing up for the land portal, and the link down below. And yeah, but that's what we do. It's always about getting responses from a prospective seller. So I hope that makes sense. Pat, anything else? We got anything else here?
I have a question to close this. You talk a lot about turning land into legacy, not just income. How does the Landman Challenge help people move from only doing deals to building something that lasts?
Oh, you're giving me a layup here. I love this. I love layups. So what we have found in the Landman Challenge is sort of the orientation to becoming a beginner, an expert, an operator in this space. Now we have what we call internally the land ladder, which is effectively the sequential process to go from one stage to the next in your land business. Now everyone kind of complicates this business, and the reality is there's a step-by-step process, just like graduating from 9th grade to 10th grade to 11th grade to 12th grade, that you need to go through. Well, the problem is someone wants to be in 10th grade math when they have a 9th grade skill set, or they want to be in varsity lacrosse, but they've never played a game of lacrosse before. They put the cart before the horse. This is what we normally analogize to shiny object syndrome. And so the land ladder, the Landman Challenge, is really taking a beginner or someone that is not getting traction in their business, and it's giving them a structure, a foundation to build whatever business they're looking to build. Oftentimes I find that courses in general teach you to build a 3-story building. And as soon as you want to scale beyond the confines, the info of the course, what ends up happening is you have to tear everything down. This is what happens. I've noticed with my private clients that we literally have to tear their entire business down and build it back up. And so the thing that the Landman Challenge does is it allows you to build the foundation, pour the concrete for a 100-story building or a 10-story building or a 50-story building. Whatever type of business that you are trying to build, it builds the foundation for that type of business. And that is really why I think it's perfect for most people. Next Landman Challenge is on the 24th. Pat, thank you so much for giving me that easy layup here to promote the Landman Challenge, or whomever asked me that question in the community. I appreciate that. Anything else, Pat?
No, anything else.
Cool. Guys, again, thank you so much. Every single week, we appreciate you guys coming out here and joining us at the Landline. Please give us some feedback on the artwork here. We always appreciate the feedback. Most importantly, guys, if you're watching us on YouTube, join us in the Landman community. There's tons of value every single week, totally free, right? We're not holding anything back. There is access to this back end, and in general, kind of helping you guys take your business to the next level. Like that's the point of the entire Landman community. Like using land as this tool for wealth building, for legacy creation, and for optionality in your life. In the time of when people and in technology and innovation is a kind of an all-time wonkiness, you can create optionality and control through investing in the oldest asset class in the world, the land underneath our feet. And we'll see you guys here next week. Every single week we come to you live here, 4:00 p.m. on YouTube, on Facebook, and in our Landman community. So drop questions in the Landman community. Join us here, and we will see you next week. Thank you so much again, and we will see you then.